TV, Swanage TV. It's just right for you and for me. Have fun in the sun, go swim in the sea. There's always something special on Swanage TV.
Hello! We're back! We're back! I can hear us! Oh my goodness! Sorry about that, you've missed the full show, yeah.
Are we back?
Can we have the caller back, please, to tell us where we are? Hopefully you can hear us now and the whole world is better. What a nightmare. Welcome to the show. Shall we start again? Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Swanage TV. We're about to take a call. Hold on a moment. Caller.
Swanage TV.
Are we live? Can you hear us?
Oh,
yes.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
we have the best
sort it
viewers.
out back there.
We have the best viewers in
Honestly.
the world. Thank you so much for all your help.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've
dear.
moved the studio, as you know, so we're having a few issues. However, welcome back. Welcome to the show. It's
Shall we
another
start
edition
again?
of Swanage TV. It's episode 20. It's Friday, 4th of September. It was 6 o'clock when we started. It's now nearly quarter past.
Dear.
Thanks for bearing with us, okay? We're really, really sorry that's happened, and someone's going to be fired, okay? Not you. You're okay. Who's like enjoying you're going to be fired then?
Sorry.
Anyway, I'm
Right.
Ian, and this is a wonderful, amazing co-host Rosemary, who is with us again today.
Who's got no technical
Technical
help at
skills,
all.
obviously.
No.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Yes,
Good. People
yeah.
have seen this now.
I've been on holiday.
Yeah. We've done this bit, haven't we?
Yeah.
Been on holiday.
We've
done
been on
this,
holiday.
Done that.
We've sampled Gary's food.
Oh, goodness me.
What else have we done? Nico's had us snorkeling.
Nico did a lot. Yeah, she made us route march everywhere, didn't
Yeah,
she?
Tick has had us pogoing to his tunes.
Yes, we have to stop that.
Yes.
So we're back.
We're
Welcome back, and thank you for bearing with us.
Thank you so much, everybody, for letting us know that you couldn't actually hear us.
Yes, that's really nice of you. And do you know what? We've got to do the first little bit again,
Yeah.
which was the shout-outs. It's been
Yeah.
really busy. We've got some shout-outs. I'm going to run through them quickly. Billy Merrick, hope to get you on the next show. Swanage musician, all-round good guy. We know his mum,
And he's-
Judy, and his
he's
dad,
just
Tony.
released an album, hasn't
Just
he?
released an album. He's
So,
going to come
yeah.
on the show next time. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear him. Hey. Got to say hello to Paul Notley, best window cleaner in Swanage. In fact, the world. Hello, Paul. Hope you're well. Ahmed at the Masala, right, in Swanage, keeps coming, doesn't he? Keeps coming. Saying, Can you say hello to me? Can you say hello to me? Ahmed, this is for you. Hello. A quick hello to Ricky and Bonnie out at Studland. Hope you're well. A big hello to Bobby Alex and Judy J Jar. Hope you're having a lovely evening. A big hello to Man and Lady with a Baby. Hope you are well. Tracy Smith, hello. Ryan West, New York watching. Thank you very much. Tracy's fasting at the moment. And her version of fasting is eating curry, apparently.
Yeah,
Lots of it.
I'm good with that.
Hello to our regular viewers, Tatty and Amanda Mason. Thanks very much. And a quick shout out to Jason at Buddy's B&B. Okay, on with the show. Now we are there. What have we got coming up on tonight's show,
Well, we were
Rosemary?
going to talk about our Purbeck Embroidery press.
Yes, got to give them a quick shout out,
And it's
haven't
a
we?
good job the sound wasn't going out because somebody made a bit of a faux pas.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Purbeck signs.
Purbeck Signs. I mean, these are wonderful from Purbeck Embroidery. Thank you very much. But Purbeck Signs, we're doing a little bit of advertising, aren't we?
Yeah. So where are we doing that?
Well, we've got a very small sign. It's 12 foot by 8 foot, and it's on the back of a trailer. And we'll be running it through the Purbeck
Area. Not
all right?
the
So you
Purbecks,
should see it
will we?
in the next month or so regularly.
Yeah.
So if you do, take a picture of it and all the things that go with it. Right. Well, thank goodness for that. You can hear us. That was almost a heart attack moment.
Yeah.
Shall we say hello to the rest of the team and see what
As if
happens?
they're still there. They haven't gone.
Let's say hello to our wonderful Nico and see how she is doing. Hello, Nico. Are you there? Can people hear you? No.
Yeah, no.
They can. It's a lie. It's a lie. They
Hello,
can hear you.
Nico. Thank you for being so patient.
I
How you
shan't
doing,
jump off
Nico?
the cliff then. I'll stay up here. I'm good I'm in my favourite place in the world. I'm up at Peveril Point, and that's literally my favourite place in the world. And I'll be talking to station manager Ian Weston later on of Coastwatch.
Excellent. Nico, fantastic. Lovely to see you again. We'll catch up with you soon. Thanks very much.
Indeed.
Bye.
Bye for now. Well, the stress of it all.
So, Swanage Coastwatch.
Swanage Coastwatch. Should we go and say hello to... Should we go and see if the blonde bombshell's about, shall we? Should we go and see
Strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde bombshell. Let's say hello to Mark. Mark, how are you, sir?
Evening all, how you doing?
Yeah, it works.
Well done.
Very well,
Thank you
thanks.
for waiting.
Mark, whereabouts are you?
I'm back in the hub of Wareham. I'm outside the Salt Pig. You will recall I was here a couple of weeks back. And I'm here because they very generously offered to give away a £10 voucher to a lucky winner tonight.
Oh, fabulous. The phone lines will be open soon. Excellent, Mark. What else have you got coming up for us, Mark?
And then by the magic of television, I shall disappear from the Salt Pig and I shall appear at what was once known as the Wareham Youth Club.
Oh,
But it's now known as the Purbeck Youth Community Foundation.
Fantastic, Mark. That sounds fantastic, my friend. We will catch up with you later.
Bye, Mark.
Wow, that's going to be good. I'm looking forward to that. Shall we go? Shall we see the Housewives' favourite?
Yeah.
Shall we go to the Housewives' favourite? Ladies, hold on to your underwear. Gary, how are you?
Then, how are you doing? All right? Hi, Rosemary, how you doing?
We're very well, Gary.
The producers finally let me out from the kitchen.
I know.
Not for long, though, Gary.
Not for long, Gary.
Not for long.
So, Gary,
Well,
what have you
raining
got coming
soon
up for
anyway,
us
won't it?
tonight?
What we've got is I'm at Corfe Castle Club in obviously Corfe Castle on the main stretch, on the main road.
Yeah.
And I'll be interviewing a couple of people in here, the chairman and the secretary of the club, and might even get a glimpse at the bar steward. And well, I'll see you very shortly. Anyway,
Yeah,
it'll be very
fantastic, Gary.
interesting.
Thanks very
for
much
waiting.
indeed. Yeah, thanks for waiting. My goodness, what a disastrous start to the show. I mean, seriously, what a disastrous start. We do apologise, viewers, and thanks for bearing with us. Well, let's move on with the show, shall we? Let's see what we've got coming up.
Right.
Because
We
we have got various things. Yes, indeed. I've got paperwork everywhere.
Yeah, we've got Cane of Cash.
We have got Cane of Cash coming up. I'm looking forward to that.
5 hot
again.
topics of the week.
Shall we have a look around the town? Shall we see if the webcams work for us? Let's have a look.
They always work.
Let's see what's happening at the lifeboat. Shall we? Hold on. There you go. Satellites in place. Look at that.
Doesn't look very sunny, but lots of nice boats. Anybody fishing?
No one's fishing. The family's not throwing the child off either. That's good. That's very good. Shall we see if we can get the satellite? I've got to press the... Just got to move the satellite across. Let's see what's happening. Oh, hello. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
Where's that?
Well, it's supposed to be the Haven Hotel watching the Sandbanks Ferry. It's not doing it anymore. It's looking at the
they're
ships
watching the cruise ships. That's good.
on the horizon. Oh, he's viewing. Look at that. Thanks very much for doing that.
Incredible.
Let's have a look at the prettiest railway station in the world.
Ah,
Look at that. Nobody on it. It's all a bit quiet. We don't like that.
it looks a bit wintry, doesn't it? I bet it doesn't in the next one.
Can you see those storm clouds there over Corfe?
They won't
We've
be.
let Gary outside, so hopefully it'll rain.
Oh, he'll be inside by now.
And let's look at the best railway station in the world, which is Swanage. Look at that beauty. Not a lot going on there either.
It's normally the sunniest. Where's the sun?
Yes, I know. Not even the sun is helping us out this today, you know.
No.
So there we go. You know what? We're going to do a little bit of the weather because it's all going to get a little bit weird. Shall we see what's happening? As you can see, tonight, lows of 12, bit cloudy. Tomorrow, though, tomorrow and Sunday, the weekend is good. Look at that, 18 degrees. 18 degrees on Sunday, 18 degrees on Saturday, 19 on Monday. Bit cloudy Tuesday. And the rest of the week you can work out.
You might be going motorbiking.
I'm definitely going motorbiking
Biking.
and not biting. Yes, that's a different
dear.
weekend pastime. Right.
Oh, God.
So, yes, welcome back. Thank you for that. Do you know what? I think it's probably time for a little word from a couple of sponsors. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Marita. This is my shop, the Studio by the Sea, 35A Commercial Road, Swanage. I do an array of silver jewellery. If you'd like to come in, you're more than welcome and have a look at my goods.
I love Youth Club! Welcome to Wareham Youthy, home to Purbeck and Youth Community Foundation. We work with young people aged 11 to 19 and have many volunteers. Megan, Ellie, what do you do as a junior volunteer?
Team leadership. Our goal is to run residential trip. We have passed our first aid and other key skills. We run activities for the younger members.
We run genetic sessions in the Purbeck area. We work in partnerships with many agencies. We've developed a walk and talk programme with local schools, running an outreach programme, still going strong. Looking forward to supporting young people and projects in the future.
Welcome back. Thank you. Yes, a little word from our sponsors there. Do you know what time it is? I think it's time for our favourite part of the week, our favourite part of the show, which is
5
hot topics
of the week.
There you go, 5 hot topics of the week. We're getting going. Rosemary, what is our first topic, please?
Well, there was a bit of a shout out about a week ago.
Yeah, a week and a bit ago.
Of a missing teenager in the town.
Yes.
But pleased to say, he's home.
He's home, yes.
He's home, and his mum must be so happy to have him home.
Must be delighted. Yes, this is a story of a young man called Owen, who is in Wareham, who went missing for just over a week, causing everybody a lot of anguish. Teenagers, you know what they're like sometimes. They need things, they need a bit of help sometimes. And sadly went missing. So he put a lot of grief to his lovely mum. But he's back. Yes, the good thing is he is back. And obviously everyone was pleased to see him. Look at the smiles on those two. Where's your teeth?
Oh, bless.
So, yeah, we're really pleased that happened. You know, well done. Rosemary, what is our hot topic number 2?
Well, the days are finally arriving, aren't they? Back to school.
How many happy parents are there?
Well, it's been a long 6 months, is it? 6 months?
It's been a long school holiday.
And all the mums and dads and grandparents and friends and everybody that have been helping out, being teachers. I'm just really pleased that I've got children that are a bit older and... yeah, well done. Well done.
You're going back to school. It's going to be changes. One school in Caerphilly. Look at that. Could this be happening at your school? It looks slightly like they are social distancing. It doesn't look as good as you want it to look. And this didn't strike me as something that is how we used to remember. Look at the masks. Look at them all. I mean, you know, is this happening to your school? Is it going to happen to your school? What about the schools in Swanage and Wareham? You know, let us know. Give us a shout.
Well, a lot of them were open before the summer holidays, so...
Yeah, I'm wondering if we shall see.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of mums that are really pleased to see their children go back into education. Not all, you know... We always joke that at the end of the summer holidays that the mums will be really pleased, but also it's nice to...
Sales of wine have gone up.
But it's nice to get them back into a routine.
Yes, indeed. So good luck to all the guys going back to school.
Good luck.
All the...
Hope you don't forget your plasters with your new shoes.
Yeah, come on now. You'll enjoy it. Excellent. What is our hot topic number 3, Rosemary?
Well,
what do you think?
Friend of the show, Karen...
Oh, Karen Grant.
Yeah, Karen Grant. She did a DVD.
Yeah, did you see the person that took the picture there?
CD.
CD. And she did it for charity, didn't she?
Yeah, she did it for the NHS.
And she handed over £550.
Well done, Karen.
And there she is. So well done, Karen. Yeah, round of applause.
Yeah, well done.
That's
Brilliant.
Jolly good. What is hot topic number 4, Rosemary?
Oh, there have been some night visitors around the campsites of Purbeck. This is Burnbake.
Yes, this is the story a week or so ago where Burnbake campsite...
Last Saturday night.
Was it last Saturday night?
Yes.
Got robbed. Got broken into. The shack there that you can see was a friend of the show, Matt Tillman, had his take-ins and some tip jar gone, broke the door. I mean, proper mindless nonsense.
Broke the back door on his van.
Just proper rubbish. You know.
And they broke into the shop. They
did. They tried to steal the safe, but they couldn't because they're stupid. They got caught. 2 of them got caught.
Good.
Couldn't believe it. I'm
but
really
also,
pleased.
Tom's field got broken into as well.
Did it?
Yeah.
Maybe the same people, we don't know. 2 of them, luckily, have been caught, hoping that the others
Caught with a
won't.
large sum of money on them.
Yes, the dirty swines. But look at this, okay? Watch this, because not only did they steal something at Burnbank, they came up the road to our very own Nico's house. Look at them go, look at them. And here's a terrifying thing, ladies and gentlemen, because now Nico was fast asleep here, and these were the guys, those 3 people. This was live. They were caught.
Look at the time.
Those 3 people. Look at the time.
Oh, it's Sunday.
2:45 on Sunday morning. Yes, of course it was. Now, you can't see anything now. So they've walked up past and one of them's gone, do you know what? I think I saw a red light somewhere. Right, so you just say and you think, what's happening? And there you go. Look at that. Coming in just behind me. Hold on. Look! How terrifying.
Is he trying to take the camera off the wall? Is he trying to move the camera?
I think he's trying to move the camera. Now, Nico was asleep. There's his big hand and a glove. The dirty swine. And, very terrifying for all involved. We got to stamp these scumbags out. We just have to. But good thing is, the police have caught 2 out of the 3, and that's how they left it turned down, which is blooming awful and terrifying. They caught 2, and my thought for getting the other one was, if you get their hand and a hammer and say, tell me who the third one is, and they say no, just smack him on the thumb, break that one. It goes, see how many can do.
I don't think they do that anymore.
No, but they'd have found him really quick. Dirty, vile people. Well done to the police. We don't big you up all the time, but you've caught at least 2 of them, and I'm sure things are underway to catch them all and stamp it out. So well done, Purbeck Police. You've done well. What's our hot topic number 5? Rosie?
Well, Delston.
Yes.
Delston Rangers are looking for an apprentice.
Oh.
What an opportunity is this?
Explain it to me.
Well, I'll read it to you.
Okay.
It says, would you like to be part of an amazing countryside project and earn while you learn? Do you love being outdoors, learning new skills and helping others enjoy the countryside? Delston Country Park in Swanage is seeking a countryside apprentice for the Delston Pleasure Grounds project to join a small friendly team. Pleasure Grounds project has a £1.2 million project to restore an historic landscape for people and wildlife.
That's a good shout.
So yeah. So you'll learn dry stone walling, first aid, off-road driving. That's if you hold a driving licence. You'll use power machinery.
Yeah, power tools.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Working with volunteers of all ages, people with disabilities, identifying wildlife, leading and organising events, using lime mortar, and you'll learn fencing.
Excellent.
You'll gain a level 2 diploma from City and Guilds. So
I think that's great.
There you go.
I think if there's people, particularly if your exam results were not what you thought, if you wanted to do something, if you want to change, if you want to go and help
or if
nature,
this is what you fancy doing.
Yeah, if you fancy a bit of outside work.
Previous apprentices have gone on to work as wardens.
Yeah.
And
on
tree
what, like
surgeons,
nature reserves,
rights of way staff, things like that. So it's a gateway to something else.
It's a gateway to something good. So well done, Delston Country Park, and contact them on their Facebook page if you are interested in doing that. Yes, well done. Okay, that is our 5 hot topics of the week. Thank goodness we're getting through it. Thank goodness. Yes. So Rosemary, it's going to be time to say goodbye to you because the phones will be going mad anyway, and we're not even ready for the phones. Yeah. But
so we've got 5 cane of cash, and we've got
cane of cash,
a salt pig,
and the salt pig voucher. Yes. What we're going to do, we're going to say goodbye to Rosemary in a minute. But what we're going to do is cane of cash is our normal thing, and obviously we need a caller for the Wareham salt pig because you're going to get a free voucher. And that's going to happen every show. So good luck to you. So Rosemary, I'm literally going to say goodbye to you after this. Thanks, Rosemary.
Thank
we
you.
will see you soon. We'll be back after this. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Marita and welcome to my shop again. I do an array of silver jewellery, bangles, necklaces, anything that you can think of made of silver, I can make it for you. And also an array of resin earrings as well. And please come in anytime you wish.
Comedians, magicians, small venues, big events. If you're doing any kind of entertaining, Whaley have got the entertainment. Singers, bands, karaoke, DJs, comedians, magicians and more. They'll have a whale of a time with WhaleyEntertainments.com.
There you go. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back to us. All the sound is good. Rosemary's gone to answer some calls. And you know what? I think it probably is that time. Do you think it's that time? I think it is. Yes, it's Cane of Cash time. And it's the question for the Wareham Salt Pig. Now, questions are... We have the question for... Cane of Cash, this is for Swanage people only. The question is, what is the name of the new development called at the end of the high street near the head of the pier? What is the new development called at the end of the high street next to the head of the pier? Okay. And the question for Salt Pig is, if you want to win a voucher for Wareham, guys, they have a salt pig in Wareham, as you know. What other seaside town do they have a branch in? So what other seaside town does Salt Pig have a branch in? Now, call us. As of now, the phone lines are open. 0330 001 2401. We're giving away cash, right? Free lots of cash. So call us now. And we're also giving away that voucher for someone to get a nice breakfast, a nice dinner, nice lunch. So give us a call, 0330 001 2401. Call us now. Fantastic. So let us do something else, shall we? Let us join our lovely, our wonderful Nico, and let's see how she is doing over in Coastwatch. Nico, how you doing?
Hi, Ian. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm really pleased.
Fantastic. I am here, Ian, actually inside Special Privileges, the Coastwatch station, wow. Eyes along the coast, viewers, down at Peveril Point. And I'm here, socially distanced viewers, several metres apart from the station manager, Ian Weston. Now, Ian, how long have you been station manager?
I've been station manager for about 7 years.
Okay, and previously, just some tips of your highlights of your career, sir.
Highlights. First paid job I had was in the Air Force when I became an RAF pilot. Job which I did for over 20 years. And since then, I've been in sort of senior management, big fish in small puddles.
Okay, and now, well, puddles, Ian, we're in one of the most phenomenal puddles here because Peveril Point is glorious.
It is, it's lovely.
It is. And it's quite calm this evening, isn't it?
Very.
We've got some cruise ships out on the horizon, which viewers probably can't quite see. Now, I'd imagine they've been a point of interest, haven't they, through the COVID shutdown?
Yes, I think they have. There are 4 out there at the moment. We can only see 3, but one of them's hiding behind one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And they just park. They move around a little bit, and occasionally wander off to Weymouth, and somebody else comes back. And
strange times, isn't it?
Very
Now,
strange.
talking of strange times, during the lockdown period, I think most people were very good and didn't go out to sea. I know I was desperate to and didn't. Since then, we've had an interesting array of idiocy, shall we say, along the coast. Haven't we just? Have you got any memorable moments from recent times?
Not really memorable moments. We've had about 9 incidents since we opened up again towards the end of May. Couple of people fell off a jet ski and didn't bother getting back on it, which
huge
seemed
search.
a little bit strange. I watched them for some time and called the Coast Guard to alert them to that.
Yeah.
We've had mainly the incidents have been problems caused by inexperience or lack of practice.
That's the very polite way to say it, Ian. People with money and a paddleboard who don't care about tides or safety, possibly, would be another way.
Yes.
Now, Ian, as station manager, I'm guessing you earn a fair whack to stay here and keep us all safe and actually save lives.
I actually get three times as much as an ordinary watchkeeper.
My God.
Which is 3 times 0.
Whoa! So not even buttons and cake, just the 0.
Not even buttons and cake. The National Coastwatch Institution is a totally voluntary organisation. It's a national charity. It is probably unique in the charity world in that for a charity of this size, we've got about 2,700 members.
Wow!
In 56 stations around the country at the moment.
So it's not just you down here, Ian, on your own.
Us.
How many have you got down here on the team that volunteer?
The team here in Swanage is 63.
Wow! Yeah.
That's a lot of volunteers.
Next door to us we've got St Albans Head, which has got almost 50.
Wow!
And then Hengistbury Head is the next one going in that direction.
So I guess, being a bit ignorant, I guess you have a certain slot of the sea that you...
It's all we can see.
Yeah, what you can see.
All the bits we can see. Our visual horizon is about 8 miles.
Okay. Now, I was looking in through this amazing telescope before we came on air.
Aren't they? They are proper
You have
ones.
no idea. We were watching a chap who, if he ends up watching this, ring in Coastwatch and tell them who you are. There's a man on a hovercraft, Ian, who's been flying round the back. Literally, no lie, it's not a hovercraft.
It's not a hovercraft, but it looks like a sort of small paddleboard with a hydrofoil on it.
Yeah, he was flying.
I want one.
Yes.
It was amazing. James Bond, Ian wants one too, and me. But we've decided we need core strength to be able to control the thing. That might be a slight problem for me.
It'll be a problem for me because my walking stick doesn't work.
Well, your walking stick might give you some stability on the board. Yeah. So, have you always lived in Swanage, Ian?
No, I haven't.
When did you come to the best town in the world, we'll have you know?
I chose to come to Swanage in 2005.
Oh, fantastic. So you are one of our delightful new residents?
Yes.
Excellent. And you've become station watch manager in that time?
Yes.
Do you know how many lives you might have saved or had a part in saving? Can you guess?
Me? Probably not very many, to be perfectly frank.
One is a lot.
I would, me personally, I would say probably 3 or 4.
That's pretty amazing, though, as a volunteer, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah.
I know, to save, 3 or 4 lives. Those 3 or 4 lives have families attached to them.
That's
and
true.
It's pretty serious stuff.
It is.
I guess it's been quite difficult because I'm guessing a lot of people who volunteer are retired. So are you kind of down on numbers and working differently?
The average age of a Coastwatch watchkeeper is about 70.
Yeah.
So nearly all of us are retired.
Yeah.
We've got some people here who aren't.
Okay.
Who still work. A lady who reads meters. A professional magician.
Oh.
and
conjure you out of the water if you're
Yes,
in times of trouble.
but yes, a lot of people are retired. A lot of people are vulnerable, so they are restricted.
Yeah. But you're still running, aren't you? You're still
running.
safe. Now, a question I've always wanted to ask you, and I bought a wetsuit, a new one recently, and I was quite intelligent in that I got one with bright colours on the arms so I can be seen. However, when I go snorkeling, just below us, Ian, down in the sea there with Ron Seal, I always have the tendency to want to wave at you as I go into the water. And I'm guessing maybe you shouldn't wave unless you're in trouble.
We would be happy for you to wave at us before you go into the water.
So not waving but drowning.
Yes,
don't worry so much and give you a wave.
Yes, if you're in trouble in the sea, the normal emergency signal with arms is to wave above your head like that.
Yeah.
And if you do that, then we'll see it, we'll react.
So one arm waves are okay?
One arm wave is friendly, especially with a grin on your face.
Okay, that's good. So 2 tips. Coloured wetsuits really useful for emergency services. You don't disappear in the murk. And don't do the old 2-arm wave, otherwise someone's going to come and rescue you. Now, in here, can you just give us a quick rundown? There's a whole load of kit in here, Ian.
Yes.
Not being technical, I don't know what it is. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. There's maps, there's cool chairs, there's loads of stuff. Are you predominantly radio based? Do you use radar? Just eyes?
We're advertised as Eyes Along the Coast, and principally we're an eyeball organisation. We use radios to communicate, and radios to get information about intelligence, about what's going on around us.
Because you work with Coast Guard and the RNLI, I presume.
We work very closely with the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard, it's called the NLOC, are the people we report to, which is the National Maritime Operations Centre, which is in a big shed in an industrial estate in Wareham.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, they can't see the sea.
So nerve centre of all the communication, I guess.
The operations centre.
Yes,
that's it.
Yes.
They regulate and guide all search and rescue operations within the United Kingdom. So we see a problem, we tell them about it, tell them where it is, what's happening, and then sit back and wait for them to ask us what they want us to do to help.
So when we see multi-agency rescues, if it's based on you spotting something, it's phoning that nerve centre and then them coordinating all the different agencies.
That's correct.
Because we have got phenomenal cover, haven't we, down here? And our lifeboat and Coast Guard teams are amazing local people.
Absolutely.
Best in the world, Ian, obviously.
Best in the world, Nico. Best in the world.
They are the best in the world. We challenge anyone to take them on because you'd lose. They are the best in the world.
Absolutely.
Especially now we've got the new lifeboat station as well.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, we were chatting it earlier, Ian, and you were saying you don't really need any new volunteers to watch at the moment because training them's an issue with COVID. So what it sounds like you need is the donations to keep coming in. Bearing in mind you're all volunteers, there's kit here that needs to be kept up to date.
Yes.
And cake. Maybe buttons for pay, but cake, I guess. Safely made cake left for 72 hours in a box or whatever the rules are.
Yes.
Who knows? So mainly it's donations, isn't it?
Yes. All Coastwatch stations are required to raise their own running costs.
Okay.
And obviously with the COVID problem, getting money in has been a bit of a difficulty for most of this year.
Have you got a letterbox in on the shed?
They're in now, but we've always got collection boxes hanging on the fence outside.
People, walk the dog, come up. If you haven't got a dog, even in the rain, I challenge you to bring a £5, stick it in the box while it's open, because if you're pottering around on a kayak or a hoverboard of wonder, or just having a swim, you don't know if it's going to be you one day, relying on someone sitting up here for free, watching the coast and taking that responsibility on. So that's our challenge, Ian and I, to Ian and the viewers, is drop your money in up at Peveril Point. Just drop it in, give them a wave without using the two-handed screaming for help signal. And be aware of what the team up here do, because they do work as volunteers. There's a lot of training involved. isn't there? That,
Yes,
you know,
there
it's not just watching; it's learning the radio and oh God, I couldn't even list it. It's a
Maps and
lot.
everything,
Isn't
I
it?
think, Nico.
Yeah,
Yes, craft work and radios and
yeah.
local landmarks and how to communicate with the search and rescue organisation.
Yeah. So don't forget these guys up here on the point. Whatever the weather, you're here, aren't you?
Yes.
Apart from Christmas Day, please tell me you.
That's right. We have Christmas Day off.
So stay out the sea Christmas Day, but any other day, come up here with a fiver and drop it in to Coastwatch. Eyes along the coast, Ian. So this
Fantastic.
is us, Ian Weston and I, station manager, sending our wonderful satellite back over to you, Ian, in the studio.
Fantastic, Nico. That's really good. I have to say, I didn't know what they did. I knew it was Coastwatch. I couldn't quite work. Obviously, they watch the coast, but I didn't realise it was so involved. And yes, everybody get your money out and go and help them. They are volunteers. Good job. Nico, thank you for that. And thank you, Ian. We will be back to see you soon, Nico, with the wonderful Cane of Cash. I'll see you soon. Thanks,
All right.
Nico.
See you later.
Maybe we'll see her sooner than who knows. Yes, Nico, thank you for that. A couple of things. We have a winner for the voucher. We don't have any callers, or the callers that try to get through can't get through. Call again, Cane of Cash. We are willing to give you free cash. You need to call the number 0330 001 2401. You need to live within around 10 minutes drive from the town centre, and Nico will come along and give you free money. 0330 001 2401. Rosemary is waiting. Right, now what are we going to do? I think what we should do now is go and see the wonderful Blonde Bombshell. Let's see where he is. Shall we dial in the satellite for him? Let's have a look. Let's dial in. Let's see how we go. Are we there? Let's have a look to see if we can see the Ginger Ninja. Mark, hello, how are you?
Very well. And didn't I tell you what the magic of television? I'm going to transmogrify myself outside the salt pit to Purbeck Youth Community Foundation, formerly known as Wareham.
Mark, we have a bad satellite signal inside, I'm afraid. Any chance you can move about a bit?
Do we? Well, let's see if things work better when I step outside. Is that any better?
Let's have a look. Let's see what we're doing. Let's have a look. Yes, Mark, that seems to be somewhat better. So where about Mark? Couple of things just before we get stuck into it is anything happening in terms of birthdays for you and your wonderful
Well, funny you should say
Wareham
that.
Parishioners.
Well, I mentioned the Salt Pig earlier on, and the delightful Sue Selby has a birthday. In fact, tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday!
I think she
Sue.
may have been given the day off. Yes. Now, by my record, you should never give a lady's age, but I think the photograph you can see was taken 5 years ago.
Oh,
so you do the math.
You've said it now.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I did. I apologise, Sue. Whether she'll remain as delightful to me now, I don't know.
Oh, God bless. Anybody else, Mark? Who else are we looking for this week?
Well, this lady, I say lady, shares a birthday with my mother. My mother yesterday was 91.
Wow,
God bless
happy
her.
birthday, Mark,
but Mary
to your
James
mum.
Corson. Yes, and she had a visit from her little soldier, which clearly made her day. But Mary James Corson had a birthday as well. And you'd think, at her age, she's a little circumspect about her age, but nonetheless, you'd think she'd be able to dress herself. Because I know she has some issues with whether underwear goes on first or last. And I think you'll see from the photograph that she's not quite grasped that yet, but still.
I don't
plenty of
think
time
she
for that,
cares,
no
Mark.
I think you're probably right, Ian. I don't think she gives two hoots.
So, Mark, tell us what you're doing there, my friend.
Well, I'm at the Purbeck Youth Community Foundation, formerly known as Wareham Youth Club. Now, just to put people's minds at rest, things have changed a bit since the times that myself and indeed the lovely Rosemary used to come to Wareham Youth Club. It's not compulsory to come with 2 cans of special brew anymore. It's a far more responsible place now. And I'm with Kev Vasey, the youth leader, and Joyce Spiller, one of the trustees.
Excellent.
Now, I'm going to have a little chat with both of them about the situation up here now. But let me first introduce you. Good evening, Kev.
Hi, Mark. I'm Kev Vasey.
And your role is?
I'm the Chief Officer of Purbeck Youth and Community Foundation.
And come a bit closer. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Jolly good. Now, Kev, how long have you been here?
A lifetime.
It seems like that.
It feels like that. Yeah, I'm only 21. I started in 2000 working with the county council, and then in 2016 there was a lot of cuts, and part of that was the youth clubs. At that time I was the full-time worker here and in Bovington, and we got together with a group of trustees and a load of volunteers to secure the...
And you've mentioned the trustees. Joyce, that's your role,
yes,
is it?
We formed and we registered as a charity, and we've continued to oversee the running, to the aim to keep the centre open and the youth clubs running for young people in Purbeck.
And you're a volunteer, is that right?
All the trustees are volunteers. We all bring different dimensions to the role. I'm a social worker. We've got ex-head teacher, ex-health and safety. So all of us bring different roles.
I see.
And work as a team with Kev to keep it all on the road.
And Kev, what activities, services and facilities do you provide to children here?
Well, I guess it's been quite challenging the last 6 months with COVID, and we tried to adapt. So just to talk quickly about what we planned for prior to that. We were running 2 junior leaders, residentials. Young people were getting qualified in leading younger groups of 16-year-olds were running activities for 12, 13-year-olds. A lot of them were working intergenerational, older people, teaching them to use mobile phones, and that is a project we've done. We've also, in the past, played football against the police. We've done whitewater rafting trips. We do generic youth club nights, which used to get up to 60 or 70 in. Sometimes we get about 20 or 30 now. And we run side sessions. A lot of what we do now is around mental health, really. We work with mind, do lots of one-to-one support.
Can I just ask you, what sort of age group do you cater for with the children?
Ideally, it'd be 13 to 19.
I see.
The issues appear to be getting a little bit younger lately. I don't know why that is. I think it might just be a peaks and trough kind of thing. Changes over years, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd say our target group is 13 to 16, or anything between 12.
And we've discussed with Joyce and yourself, you mentioned the cuts in 2016. So, before 2016, how was this funded?
100% by the county council.
And how is it funded now?
100% fundraising, and we've come up with some business ideas whereby we sell our profession, and we do some medicine work and that.
I see.
That up until COVID, that provided about 60% of our income, but that's been decimated now.
And Joyce, is that part of your responsibility, is the funding or the accounts as such?
We write an awful lot of bids, so alongside that as well. And we have different activities that go on, some for the younger children, some for older people, and just general things that people do to fundraise. Bit of a challenge now.
Yes,
we're lucky this year to be the Mayor's charity for the 2nd year, but again, I think that's kind of quite a challenge as well.
Absolutely.
To the current Mayor.
And do businesses, local companies, do they help out?
We've been very pleased with support from local businesses. Both of the local supermarkets have supported us, some other local businesses, and we're very happy to hear from any more of you out there.
That's it, yes. I hope you heard that, viewers.
A quick pause.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Now, Kevin, how do you feel how do you feel that the children benefit from attending the youth club?
I think it gives them somewhere to go, somewhere safe, an adult that they've sort of built a relationship over years. It's not just a drop-in thing where we work with them for 6 weeks. We're there for years. Gives them self-confidence. They can talk to somebody about many issues that are facing them. There's lots of isolation in areas like this, rural areas.
Yes.
Along with that comes added mental health issues, problems with families, problems with schools, and we're kind of there to do that.
To support them and guide them.
Mark, we're just looking at developing an outreach programme and bought a vehicle that needs doing up, and just to get on the back of that advertising thing, we're going to sell some advertising on the outreach vehicle, and that'll be out 5 nights a week. Will does have supported us in all.
So what is the catchment area for?
That will be Swanage, Wareham, Wall, Corfe Castle, and Sandford.
Yeah.
Stover.
Now, I feel we have to address this. I know we'll all have heard and seen on Facebook that there appears to have been a spate of incidents involving allegedly young people, bullying, threatening behaviour. Are you aware what the causes of that might be?
I mean, I think if I knew the exact causes of that, I'd come closer to knowing the exact answer. And the truth is, I don't know the exact causes. I've got suspicion there's levels of boredom, levels of disrespect. I'm not here to advocate for antisocial behaviour. That's not something I do. I'm here to support young people and the community in addressing those issues. And like many years ago, when resources were better, we used to work closely with the police. The police would come up and have a football match against us. Now they can't possibly do that now.
No, again, resources for them.
Resources for them.
Time, yes.
You know, and some people may say it's a waste of money, but it's a false economy to ignore it.
Absolutely.
You only pay more than long.
Now, some people have suggested that maybe the answer to this is vigilantism or national service. What's your view on that?
I struggle really. I struggle to speak to a community of young people and say, well, you know, the correct way to deal with things is not violence, but then to use violence or aggression as a threat to behave the way I like to behave, or you're going to get it. You know what I mean? I struggle with it. And plus, we're adults. You know, our minds are apparently fully developed, although some may argue.
Yes, indeed.
You know, and adolescents struggle. There's a lot going on for them in their lives.
And just sort of finally, we've heard of these incidents involving 4, maybe 5 youths. Would you say they represent the vast majority of youths in the Purbeck area?
Absolutely not. No. There's a number of quotes over the years, Mark, which are, I mean, you know, young people today have got no respect for society, no respect for teachers, and no respect for authority. And if you guess what year that's from, I don't know if you want to have a guess.
1974.
It was like Mesopotamia 2000. I was or something like that. It's the same every year. Teenagers challenge, and it's up to us as a community and as a society to try and support them through that. Try and say.
Well, Kevin, Joyce, thank you very much for your input tonight. It's been most enlightening. And as you heard, viewers, please don't be shy if you have a local business or you just want to put your hand in your pocket. It's clearly a wonderful place for young people to come, keeps them off the streets, gives them some guidance, some support, and shows them that there's a potential future for them as it should be.
Yeah, Mark, I've got a couple of issues with it. I mean, firstly, I had no idea it was self-funding. The government are throwing money at everything at the moment. Why are they not funneling money through for youth development? I mean, it plays a really important role. And like the gentleman said there, between 13 and 16 is when they really have whatever issues they have. They seem to have it within those years. I think there's something we could perhaps do and call upon the local government to start giving it funding. I think it's appalling that nothing's coming through. Not in large numbers, you know. I think it's ridiculous.
Nothing since 2016, as Kev said. And as you rightly say, and it can be a difficult period in people's lives being a teenager. I can certainly recall, whilst it was a long time ago for me, I can still recall. And I had my wayward moments, as some of the viewers may remember. But with the help and support of the youth club at the time, managed to get through it. And look at me now, a star of Swanage TV.
You've come out the other end, Mark.
Yes. So there we have it. It's a wonderful place, as I say, and the trustees do a wonderful job, volunteers, but obviously they have day jobs and they bring an aspect, as Joyce said, of that to their trusteeship to help the youth club. I know I know we're pressed for time tonight because of technical difficulties, but I think Joyce just wants to say one more thing before we go.
We do have a website, so it's www.pycf.org.uk, and we'd be delighted to hear from anyone. And also we have our Facebook page, so hope some of you will be following us.
Well, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah,
of course,
fantastic.
I totally forgot about the modern era and the fact that they may have a Facebook page and a website, but most people do nowadays. I understand.
No, that's fantastic, Mark.
Ian, I understand. I understand we have a winner for the Salt Pig.
Mark, we have a winner chicken dinner for the Salt Pig. Yes, we do.
Fantastic.
It is a gentleman called Uri. That's all I can tell you. It's as in Uri Geller. I hope it's not him because he obviously knows you're coming if it is.
Well, I won't take any spoons then.
Don't take any spoons.
There may be some damage caused.
But Mark, we're going to leave that to you now, my friend. Thank you very much for that. That was fantastic. It really is something we need to all get behind. And I will see you soon for the grand giving to this gentleman, Uri, for his prize. Well done to him. Mark, we'll see you soon.
Will do.
Thank you
Speak
very
to you
much
shortly.
indeed. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Good stuff. Well, what can you say? The youth club. I had no idea it was not funded. What are you doing, council? Seriously, what are you doing? It's a valuable service. It's a valuable need. Everybody's complaining at the moment about the teenagers doing this, doing that. Give them some money to get them to a place to help them. You know, that's what we all used to do. And like Mark said, we didn't all turn out bad. We all had our moments. But here we are as adults, and we're looking back, going, we need some help. We need some help. So help, give generously, and see where we go. Now, we don't have a winner yet. You have to call 0330 001 24014 Cane of Cash. It is free cash. Call us. We can't give it away if you don't call. Or hold on just a moment. Just had a little message come through. Uri, as in Uri Geller, turns out it's a lady. So apologise. Apologies for that, my darling. Mark will be with you soon. We don't have a winner for Cane of Cash. If we don't have a winner for Cane of Cash, we do double bubble next week. That means people can win at least £50. I can't believe he didn't call, but we've had technical difficulties. You know, it's all going crackers. However, guess what we've got coming up now? We've only got the housewife's favourite. Let's cross live to Gary at the Corfe Club and see what he's got for us. Gary, can you hear me?
Hi Ian, how you doing?
Yes,
can you hear
very
me?
well, very well.
This is very good then. As I said earlier, I'm at the Corfe Castle Club, and with me are the club secretary and the club chairperson, Sue and Charlie, over here. And Sue, what is your role within the club?
I'm the secretary, which means I get to do all the paperworky things, like
all the boring stuff.
All the things that nobody else wants to do. The agendas for the meetings and the minutes for the meetings. I do some of the reporting back to the committee, of course. We meet once a month and have a share out of the jobs that need to be done. As secretary, we have to have lots of signage updated and be up to date with legal requirements, of course. And so the COVID episode has kept me very busy.
Must have done, yeah. And moving on with Charlie. Charlie's role within the club is club chairperson.
Hello, Gary. Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
I've been an active member on the committee for about several years now. and I was honoured to be elected to the chair this year. And it's an interesting job. I've got to guide the committee, I suppose the term is guide, into making the right choices and to try and coax them into doing what the club needs to help it for the members, so that the members have a nice social place to come to.
Right. So, and you got a little bit of history about the building?
Oh, this building, crikey. It used to be the local school, the village school. And we acquired it back in 1977. And Chubby, the bar steward, who you'll be talking to a bit later, he was actually involved. He used to come over to the school when it was still involved with the school. And it's a grade 2 listed building, and it serves us very well. We've got a lovely garden, a lovely car park, and a smashing club.
It's good. It's good. And how many members? Actually, the reason we're here is to recruit members, really, isn't it? How many members do you actually currently have?
At the moment, we're bordering on 500, and the membership is an interesting one, because to become a member of the club, you actually own the club. You buy a £1 membership, and that gives you a share in the club, and therefore it means that the members are interested in keeping it as a good social family event, a place where they can be safe.
Right, and to be a member, you don't have to be actually living in Corfe, do you?
No, not at all. Sue and I live in Swanage, I hate to say. But
the best town in the world.
But many people here are long-term Corfe people, and they've lived here all their life. It is for the village, the club. It is the community club for the village.
And so what do they have to do to become a member, actually?
Well, you have a word with Chubby behind the bar, and he'll give you a little form. And then at the end of the month, you put forward to the committee to be okayed. And it's only once, but very, very rarely, we've had to turn anybody down, and it's £10.
£10 fee.
Very reasonable.
That's quite good for the year, yeah?
Yeah. Same price as 3 pints of bitter, really, for a year.
So 3 drinks, you got a membership. So what sort of events would you put on for the members?
Oh, events for the members. If it wasn't for COVID, there'd be lots of things, but generally we have darts, we have pool, shove halfpenny, longboard shove halfpenny for the Purbeck style.
Are you in teams over here?
Teams, yes.
As in Corfe to Studland and Swanage leagues?
Yes, indeed. When the COVID,
yeah, obviously there's nothing now.
It's knocked it on the head, really.
Yeah.
But we also have bingo. We have music in the evenings, and we've also got events in the garden that go on. And bull, we've got 2 really good bull pitches, poker nights and bridge nights, and it's a never-ending. But the actual entertainments committee are usually rushed off their feet, organising
Always
bands.
busy, yeah.
It's an interesting, busy club.
And I also understand that the club supports the village. In which way is that? How do they do that?
Well, I've got a large entertainment room upstairs, which a lot of the local clubs and associations use for their meetings, and private parties as well. And you've also got the club here, which is ideal for loads of different things. And we raise money for charities, for local charities, and we're the home to the Corfe Castle branch of the Royal British Legion. But, yeah, it's a good club.
That's very good,
Gary.
So understand you're off to a. Oh, hang on. Yeah,
sorry, I have a question. He's just
Yes,
mentioned the British Legion thing there. How did they sort of like decloak themselves from the Royal British Legion to become the club that they are now?
Ian wants to know how you decloaked yourself from becoming the British Legion as you are now. He had to ask.
It was a long-winded process. The Royal British Legion went computerised, and in going computerised, they lost over half of our membership.
Yeah.
Because they'd lost half the membership, we thought this is ridiculous. We have to become independent, and we deregulated. We just needed half of the membership to actually vote to deregulate, and we de-affiliated and became a club in our own right. It's a limited company. We're Corfe Club Limited, and as I say, every member is a shareholder in the company.
And as you said earlier, they do support the Legion anyway. So
yes, we still support.
So they still help out in any way they can with money wise. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
Chubby's a bit tied up over there now.
Yeah.
So you're off to a birthday party, a special birthday party today. And who is that?
It's our grandson Leon, and he's 12 today.
12 years old.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Leon.
Happy birthday, Leon. Happy birthday.
So I'm going to move over in a minute. Ready to go? Okay. Thank you very much for your time, guys. And
thank you, Gary.
I might become a member. You never know. Right. Thank you. I'm going to move over to the barman.
Okay.
They say bar steward. Bar steward.
Gary.
Gary, you're popular in that
Chubby.
club.
So Chubby, your role within the club is
I am the
bar
steward. Yeah, which means I run the bar basically.
All this swearing going on. Anyway, so you live in the village?
Yes.
And how long have you lived here?
I am from here originally.
You are a Corfite
I'm a Corfite person. I used to eat my
Corfian?
school dinners in this very club when it was part of the school.
When it was a school?
Yeah, yeah.
Crikey.
So I'm still here now.
It's going some. And I hear the actual club's won awards. Camera, what does camera mean? Camera award?
Campaign for Real L. Yeah. And last year we was East Dorset Club of the Year, and we inherited that again this year. We won it again this year. And last year we was also Wessex Regional Club of the Year, which is Wessex is a big area, Hampshire, Wiltshire, Dorset, and it's put us in the final 16 for the UK.
That's pretty good going.
So we did very well there. Yeah.
Excellent. And moving on swiftly, what sort of COVID measures have you got in place in this club?
Yeah, we have a one-way system for when it's very busy. We've got a screen at the bar.
Yeah, screen, no standing at the bar.
We have sanitising stations all the way around, and we also do the check and trace. So
you do track and trace. Okay. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's about it. We do a selection of rolls and things.
Oh, he does it. Apparently there's a Chubby's famous Chubby's roll.
There we go. The famous Chubby's chunky cheese and onion.
Oh, lovely.
How much are they? 150. 150. Bargain. I'll have one of them in a minute. Saves me cooking, doesn't it, Ian?
Gary, listen.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Take care.
Gary, that's fantastic. I've never been there. Good luck to those guys. I hope they get some more members. I hope they get some funding if they need it. And hopefully you'll become a member.
I may become a member. You never know. Yep.
And you'll have to get some of those, rolls, Gary.
Yep. So I'll have a quick drink in here, and then that's me done. Thank you very much.
Gary,
this is Gary reporting from Castle Club. And back to the studio, Ian.
Fantastic, Gary. That's brilliant, my friend. We will see you next time. Thank you. Well, there you go. Corfe Club, never been. Looks pretty good. Okay, well, excellent. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name's Mark, and this is the Council Inn at Corfe Castle. Great things going on here in August. First of all, we're taking part in the government's Eat Out to Help Out scheme. Our prices are competitive. Now they're better than ever. And it all climaxes at August Bank Holiday, when we've got superheroes, American cars, and maybe even a marching band and a hog roast. And it's going to be a fantastic event.
This is Wayne's Carpets, family-run business for over 30 years. We do laminates, vinyls, carpets, LVTs. You can ring us on that number. You can email us. We actually come round your house as well if you want a free estimate.
Welcome to Aurora Cbd Health. We are based in Swanage on the High Street, open 7 days a week. Pop in and talk to us about our CBD range. We've got edibles, gummies, skincare, oils, and we're happy to help you.
Hello, welcome to the fish place. My If you're in town early in the morning and you're feeling a bit peckish, the best thing to do is come to the High Street Cafe for brilliant breakfast, cracking coffees and sumptuous snacks. As you can see, we're all COVID ready and happy to serve you.
Fantastic. Thanks. Good words from our sponsors there. I'm feeling hungry. I want one of the rolls from the Corfe Club. I want some fish and chips. And now I want a breakfast from the High Street Cafe. All fantastic. Now, sadly, the phones have gone. The satellite problems we are having are amazing. It's all to do, I blame COVID. That's what I blame. I blame COVID. However, we should be back with Cane of Cash in the next show where we'll be doing Double Bubble. However, for now, indeed, we have our winner for the Salt Pig Fantasticness. So we're going to cross live to our strawberry blonde bombshell, Tigger, because I think he is with the winner. Mark, can you hear me?
I can indeed. Can you hear me?
I can. Everything seems to be going better.
Excellent. Good. Well, I'm at the address and I'm looking for a gentleman called Uri.
No, Mark, stop. It's a lady.
It's a lady?
It's a lady.
Oh, I can tell you, Ian, you are not joking. This is indeed a lady.
Hey!
And she's brought a spoon with her. Well, yes, Ian, you owe the lady an apology, I think.
It's okay.
I do. I am really, really sorry, Uri. How's that spoon bending going?
Congratulations. Look how excited they are, Ian. Look at their happy little faces.
Fantastic.
Well, I can't take it off you. Oh, they've just told me they're in quarantine. So I'm backing off very gingerly.
You can have a glass of wine. Now you know I'm a woman.
Well, there we go. Did you see the glee in their little faces as they accepted the £10 voucher?
Excellent. Well done, Uri.
Fantastic. Well, they were clearly very pleased with that.
we have another happy winner. That's good. I hope she enjoys her
Indeed
breakfast or whatever it is she is going to do with it. Sadly, I still can't believe the phones had stopped for Cane of Cash, Mark. So I don't think we're going to go to Nico. The satellite is failing. It's all going a little bit Pete Tong. However, we shall prevail. Mark, I will see you next week. Thank you very much for that. And we'll go from there. Take care, Mark.
As ever, it's been a pleasure. All the best and take care.
Thanks very much.
Bye now.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what about that? What a show. We're so sorry for the beginning. People are going to be fired for it. But I'd like to thank all the people. I'd like to thank Ian at Coastwatch. I'd like to thank the two guys, Kevin and the lovely lady at the youth club, and everybody at the Corfe Club. I'd like to thank Gary, Nico and Mark, and of course the lovely Rosemary. Thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with us. We will get it right next time. Until then, be good. Thanks very much.